Hey, YouTube. Oh, let me put my phone on the charger. All right. Whew. All right. Mm-hmm. Hey, bestie. I'm just clean up. Okay. That's if you. I know you. When you don't respond, I know you be busy. Hey, 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 hey. So today I was looking on YouTube. I am obsessed with YouTube. Yes, I love YouTube. So what? Always have been. So yeah. I was looking at the Book of Revelation on YouTube, and it is. Oof. If some people are scared of Revelation, I don't know what to tell you. It's not to be scared about because people be like, oh yeah, scared of Revelation. Tell you the truth, it's not to be scared of. Like once you understand the whole book, and I remember my pastor gone over the whole book of Revelation with us, in Bible study, and I mean he went through the whole book of Revelation, so that's why I could understand the book of Revelation, and people be like, you're not scared of Revelation? I'm like, no, it's just things that's coming and things that's coming, that's coming now, and I tell people don't be afraid about what's going on because at the beginning and end of the day, God already warned us. We already living in the last and evil days. So don't be don't let don't be scared. It's nothing to be scared about. Even though people don't have the understanding. Hello, how you doing? Hi everyone. Even though people don't have the understanding of Revelation. Revelation is not to scare you. It's not to if you don't have the full understanding, of course you're gonna be scared, but that's just how it is. Hi everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, that's just how it is. And where my moderator is at? I got one moderator that's on tonight. Hi, I am going to thank you. Subscribe, like and subscribe, thank you. And yes, it's people, and I get what people say they're afraid when they're afraid of the book of Revelation, but it's not to be afraid about. It's like, but then again, it's like we're gonna see it anyway, So I'm just preparing y'all. So it's like, okay. I mean, what can we do? But just know that it's going to happen. Whatever happens, and just make sure you won't. Just make sure you won't go to hell, because hell is real and heaven is real. So, yeah, heaven is real, and hey friend, how you doing? How you doing? My moderator's on tonight. How y'all doing? Yes, so heaven is real and hell is real. So I'm just like y'all know that right now. So what's good? Blog, you looking? Oh, thank you. Nothing, just yapping at the mouth. I love your smile. Oh, thank you. What is this? Oh, it's like birds. Yeah. That's what it is. Oh. Oh, thank you. Because I'm like, wait a minute, what? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, subscribe to my channel. Um, I'm like, why am I birds is 8:10? I'm bugging. Oh, I was just talking about Revelation. I was looking at on YouTube. Yeah. But let me not talk about that because I don't want to scare anybody that don't really know about the book of Revelation. So I ain't came in and do that. I was just letting y'all know, like. But anyways, next subject. Moving on. Because that's a heavy subject, you know, and I don't want to scare nobody, you know, because I mean, it ain't really nothing to be scared of. We're gonna see it anyways. But and even though it ain't happened yet, but I don't know, you know. But anyways, okay, next topic. Moving on, moving on, moving on. But yes, I will be getting my hair done next month. My friend gonna do my hair, so right now it's kind of looking like Tom Jefferson right now. Um, no, it's looking like Jefferson. That's my chair, but I'll be getting my hair done next month very soon, so I am excited about that. Uh, yes, so that's what I did today. I just walked around Walmart. I just came back, literally came back, and everything. So yeah, but like I'm saying, I'm excited. I'm excited for tomorrow. If the Lord's will, tomorrow. Don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know. I'm just blabbing at the mouth. Um, There's literally a bird by my window, and I can hear it. It is. I don't want to scare it. Let me. Cause my house is quiet. Like when my house is quiet, I don't hear anything. It's a bird. These birds, they be outside this time of night. Oh, that. Birds tripping. Okay, I found a bird. It's a bird that's over there. So I'm like, I know I'm not bugging at this point. I'm like, well, I'm hearing birds chirping. Child, I know I was going crazy. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm like, then I saw a little fly that went by me. Don't know where it went to. Yeah, but yeah, I had a good day today. I'm going to have a good day tomorrow in Jesus' name. I believe it. Sometimes you have to declare it that you will have a good day. I want to know if that was outside or inside. I don't know. Whatever that was, I don't see it no more. Tell y'all things that I be going through up in here. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. I ain't gonna be on here long. I just came on and clock in. I'm clocking in TikTok. TikTok. YouTube. Hello there. How are you? That's your chair making that noise. For one, my chair broke. It's like breaking. I just got fixed the what's it called it? What are they talking about? Pretty good. How about you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good and I'm sleeping. But I ain't gonna be on here long. I just came to clock in, saying hi, y'all. I tell y'all I'm gonna be on at 8. I ain't gonna be on here every day, so I do got a life. But I might be on tomorrow. I don't know. If the Lord's will, I might be on tomorrow. I might. So I am praying for the families that lost their lives in a helicopter crash that happened in Jersey City, in my hometown, Jersey, New Jersey. But it's actually happened in Bayonne, so it's like Bayonne / Jersey City. I'm praying for those 6 people families. We were keeping them in prayer because that was very tragic. Yes, so we're just keeping them in prayer. Keeping them in prayer. Yeah. And anything that's happening around the world, keeping them in prayer also. Yeah, but no matter what's going on in your life, to continue to be strong, continue to trust God, continue to, just love on Him, and continue to know that you can do all things through Christ which strengthens you. I just wanted to come on and give y'all that word. Like I said, I'm not gonna be here long all night because I don't feel like it. But I know if I come on like at 9 p.m., I know that's when everybody come on. Yes, but learn how to live life, learn how to be happy. Even though you may have people stress you out, people, places, and things, but at the beginning and end of the day, you have to know who you are. You have to be happy about you. You can't go on the unction of other people, life or lifestyle just because they living their best life. You got some people that live their best life, but they yet sad, and they yet don't know how to live a good life, or they living a good life but they miserable. They living a good life but they hurting inside. They living a good life but and people think, oh well, they happy, they okay. No, not everybody, not always okay. Not everybody's not okay. So you gotta always remember that just because somebody got a nice car, just because somebody got a nice house, just because somebody got a nice land, that does not mean that person is okay living it up, living the best life, you know. And yeah, you can have the materialistic things, but if you just have materialistic things, but you don't have no feelings, it's a whole different story. It's a whole different scenario. So the materialistic things, I always tell people this: it doesn't even matter. But when you have really having the joy of the Lord, if you really having the joy, then that's what really matters. But if you're not, and you gotta understand, we all have emotions. We all have feelings. We all have things in our lives that it's not like people don't understand. We all have things that people just don't, and it's not for them to understand. It's not for them to understand your emotions, your feelings, whatever, your nonchalant, whatever you're going on. But at the beginning and end of the day, you gotta learn how to help yourself, because not everybody's not gonna be there for you all the time. And I learned how to be cool with that. Before I was cool with that. Before I was like, oh, I need somebody to be with me 24/7. Da, da, da. No, 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 no. No, you have people that in the Bible, they was by themselves. They was by themselves. David was by himself. James, John, and all those other people was by themselves. Some battles you gotta go by yourself. Oh, okay, Bessie. Thank you. You got some people that went through a whole lot by themselves. They didn't need nobody to and the only thing they had was God. That's the only thing they had was God. They didn't have and then back then, of course, back then, way back then in the Bible days, they didn't have, like cell phones, they didn't have social media. So imagine back then, they, they was going through, oh, okay. You can just, do the dishes and listen. Um, yeah, so they didn't have all that social media stuff. So the only thing they had to do was rent to God. That's the only thing they had. They didn't have like somebody next door to talk to or whatnot. So always remember those people that in the Bible, that's the only one they had. They had God to vent to. They didn't have to the point that yeah, da. Okay. They went to God. They talked to God. So I was saying, why can't we just talk to God instead of, you can't tell everybody everything. Sometimes God wants you to go things by yourself. And not every time, your pastor may not be there all the time. Like, I understand it. My pastor not going to be here all the time telling me, oh, hold on, encourage you. You got to encourage yourself, first of all. You can't wait till somebody to encourage you. You got to talk to yourself in the mirror, talk to you. When I'm home, I always talk to myself. I'm always, always, always talk to myself. And I don't do it outside, but I talk to myself inside. I talk to myself inside. But you gotta understand, yeah, your family members may not be there all for you all the time. And even out here, the struggles are real. You ain't gonna have family. You ain't gonna have friends all the time. You ain't gonna have mommy and daddy all the time. But you gotta learn how to be dependent on God all by yourself. When my grandmother was gone, I had to depend on God. My mother was gone, I had to depend on God. When I had to depend on the Lord, and that is what I'm doing, is dependent on the Lord. Mommy and daddy's not here. I got to depend on the Lord. So it's like, well, I can't say father because I never knew my father. So my mother not here, so I got to depend on the Lord. So it's like, okay, I have to depend on God. So I had no other choice. I just had no other choice. I had to depend on the Lord. So I was like, okay, Lord, you gonna have to do this. You gonna have to do something, because I'm right here. I'm depending on you, and I have nobody to trust but you, Lord. I got look, listen. Listen, Lord. I have no money, but I trust you, Lord. Lord, my lights is out, Lord. I still trust you, Lord. I look, Lord. I don't got no food in the refrigerator, Lord. I still trust you, Lord. You have to trust me, and you have to trust in the Lord and depend upon the Lord through everything you are going through. Even though it seems it's hard, the hard get tougher, tough get going. I know that motto. Okay, I got that off of the Lion King. All right, but it is true. And he said the tough get going, a heartache, something like that. I mean, just in it. But it's true. It's true what he said. So you some fights you got to fight by yourself, baby. You can't always depend on mommy and daddy, because mommy and daddy is wear it out. You got to go to prayer for yourself. You got to go to God for yourself. And me, I can talk about it because my grandmother not here. I used to depend on her. Mine used to depend on my mother. My mother not here. My father, I never knew my father. So listen. And who I had to depend on? I had to depend on God. So it's like, okay, it is true when they say mommy and daddy ain't always gonna be around. So you have to, as you grow, you have to know how to handle certain situations by yourself. Yes, God bless you when you have your mother and father right there. But at the same time, they're not gonna always be there to solve your every problem. They're not gonna always be there to solve your every need. Some things you just gotta solve by yourself. Some things you gotta look on Google by yourself. Some things you just gotta do things by yourself. You know how a bird leaves the nest, leaves the baby, but the mother know where she left the baby. Okay, the mother know where she left the baby, but the baby gotta learn how to fly. And once that baby know how to fly, the mother is gone. So just look at it like that. That's how I look at it. The mother is gone, but the mother knows where that baby at. But the baby's not gonna always depend on the mother. Only the baby gonna only depend on the mother is for food. But after that, listen, that baby is not even a year old, and the baby bird is already flying. So that's to let you know, mama and dad ain't gonna always be there. Some things you just got to climb. Some mountains you just got to climb yourself. Some mountains you just got to go by yourself. The best you ain't gonna be there for you all the time. Some mountains you just got to go there by yourself. You know how some people say, "Oh yeah, prophets walk alone," but some people they don't know the meaning of that. Some people they just say anything. Oh, that's what I mean by the prophet book by yourself. It's a whole meaning about that. It's not that does not mean what it meant. Some people they don't know the full meaning, the full contents of what they mean, what that means. They just say anything. That means, okay, they was walking by themselves. Not only did they didn't have friends, they just had to have a long time with God. That's what it means. And now, if you really, really love the Lord, you will literally be by yourself and talk to God by yourself and read His Word and pray. That's what spending time with God is, and that's what being alone with God is. And I thank God, but I know I don't do it every morning like I should. I don't do it every morning. I don't, pray every morning like I should, but I thank God every day for waking me up and everything. And I take time for God. And I'm gonna go back to it. See, I'm not lying. You got some people say, I spend time with God every day, and they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they lying in your face. No, they don't. And you got some people, they genuinely they do, and you got some people, they just don't. They don't even read the word. They don't even open up the Bible, and they say that they spend time with God. No, there's more to that. You gotta live your life. Live your life with the Lord, for real, for real. Because while we are living in the last and evil days, and we see people dropping dead left or right, we are living in the last evil days, and Jesus is coming. And in His word it says, many are falling away. Many are falling away. Some people think I'm slow. Some people think I'm dumb. But at the beginning and end of the day, I'm not slow. No, I'm not dumb. I know exactly what the word of the Lord says. It said, if you just read and study His word, you will find out what it says for yourself. Because some people, they take the word of the Lord out of context. They don't know what the word of the Lord says. They have an unction or they have a knowledge, but they don't understand. They don't understand what the word of the Lord says. They don't understand what the word of the Lord says. They don't take their time and read what the word of the Lord says. So that's why people out here nowadays, they just say anything, just to say anything. and just say anything just to say anything nowadays. They could just tell you Jesus wept. Why did Jesus wept? You know the meaning behind Jesus wept. See, that's why a lot of folks don't like me, because I ask questions. Oh, then they say, do you know what it means? Yes, I know exactly what it means. I could give you a whole 5 pages exactly what that means. No, I don't know it all, but I'm just saying. Yeah, some people, they just take the whole thing out of context. Oh, Jesus wept. Why he wept? Why? When, why, and how? What was the setting? And so on and so on and so on. So you just can't say to somebody Jesus wept, or you just can't say to somebody, oh, Jesus is coming, or you just can't say. You got to be more specific. You got to explain. You got to, because people gonna be like, what is that? Or who is that? Or this and that. No, you have to explain yourself. You got people, they don't explain themselves. They just leave you. It like, you know what? I didn't even tell you why I'm leaving. But yeah, they have some people, they want to hold on to you, but you don't know why they're holding on to you. Yeah, I'm slow. Yeah, I'm dumb. But I know the word of the Lord. Thank you for calling me dumb. Thank you for calling me stupid. Thank you. Because I know at the beginning and end of the day, that's not me. At the beginning and end of the day, those same people that call me slow and stupid, they be needing my help. They don't even know the word. They come to me. They be like, Melissa, what's this word? Melissa, oh, I thought I was stupid. Oh, I thought I was slow. I thought I was dumb. Oh, so you don't know what that means? So you want me to teach you the word? Oh, okay. Yeah, those are the same people. Yeah, people are maybe backwards, but yeah, those are the same people that call me dumb but want me to help them to study the word. Oh, I heard you graduated from college. What do this mean? And then you got some people, they would challenge you. Like, I had a whole lot of people challenge me. And what did this say? Since you went to Bible school, what do that mean? So, since you went to Bible school, believe me, people are like that. And I just look at them like, well, how ignorant can you be? And in Bible school, I learned a lot in Bible school. And it's a whole lot of things that I learned in Bible school. So you just can't say, oh, what does this mean? What does that mean? I'll literally sit down and take my time to make sure I understand what I'm reading. And the same people that say, oh, I can't read, wanted my help. Oh, how you do this? Can you read this for me? How you do that? Those are the same people. Same people. No cap. Same people. Same people. I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. But yeah, I just, and I still help them anyway. It's like, you call me slow, I can't read or whatnot, but you better watch what you say, because karma, that thing come right back 10 times hard. I know I'm saying it wrong, but that thing come back 10 times hard. It really do. It really, really, really do. Yeah, karma, I'm saying it right. I might not say it. I ain't gonna say it. But when people review me as, oh, I still got a disability problem, I pass by all of that, and I'm not ashamed to say I have it. I'm not ashamed. Look, listen, I got it, period. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit up here and tell y'all I don't have it. Yeah, I have it. Yeah, I went to special ed. Yeah, I went to speech classes. Yeah, I got a smush nose. Yeah, thank God. But listen, I love me, my nose, and my teeth, and my hair. I love me before I even let a man love me. At least I could before, and no cap, but for real, I didn't always say that. I didn't always say that, but I got to a point that I can say that I can say that I love myself. I got to a point that I could look in the mirror, stare in the mirror for a long time and say, I look good. I could pass by many mirrors and say, look, I look good. I just recently did a video saying I look good. I can literally talk to myself in the mirror, because some people don't. Some people, they need to look at themselves in the mirror. And some people, they don't look at themselves in the mirror. They go talking about how other people's lives are, but they don't talk about themselves. I clocked that T. But anywho, it's the truth anyways. So no matter what they say about you, no matter if they call you dumb, slow, and stupid, but at the end of the day, you can call me dumb and stupid, but the ones that's dumb and stupid, those are the ones that God used. Now, the ones that don't think they dumb and stupid, God ain't gonna use you. I mean, God, he might in some places. See, some places I'm not always smart at. I may have some knowledge of it, but I'm not smarty pants. I'm not like, some people, they think they all that. I'm not that. If I don't know something, if I need help, I'm gonna ask for help. I'm not too big headed. You got some people that's too big headed and they think they don't need help. If I need help, I'm gonna ask for help. If I need help, I need help. If I don't, I just don't. I'm not gonna, sit here and front to you and say that I don't need help and I need help. Some areas I can't do in life. I don't, like I said, I don't know it all, and I don't even think I know it all. I'm not that even type of person, first of all. Second of all, if I'm saying wrong, I'm wrong. I talk to myself in the house, and sometimes even my friends tell me I'm wrong. And I'll be like, Melissa, you know you was wrong for that, right? I tell myself that if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. I'm not always right all the time. I got people who say that, oh, Melissa, you know you was wrong for that. Yeah, they got some, and people don't understand. It's a difference when somebody say that you're wrong and they jealous of you, they evil of you, they envy of you. It's a difference, and that somebody just wanna, ruin your life. Like they wanna ruin your life too at the same time, telling you right from wrong, but they really not. They judging you and everything. They really telling you what to do in their own way. Know the difference. Know the difference. But you got some genuine people that really love you and that really want to see you do right. Now those are the type of people you want to keep around. Don't keep around the people that want to tell you to do wrong and you doing wrong and you listening to them and then themselves can't even do right. That's a big mistake I ever made in my whole entire life. See, we live and learn. We live and we learn. That's the biggest mistake I ever made, is to listen to somebody that don't even know the right from the left. No cap. But for real, you got some people, they don't know the right from the left, and they want to tell you what to do. I'm like, look, listen. And you got nerve. You trying to describe me a pill that say that I'm gonna die, and you didn't even read the pill that you supposed to subscribe to me. I made it differ. Hey, look, listen. You go take that to the bank and cash it yourself and see if you're gonna get some money in there out. If you ain't got no money in there, and you can't take out something that you ain't got $9. Hello, somebody. Tell you, some people, I tell you, I just be like, wow, okay, whatever. Look, listen, that's why I mean, listen to half of these people, because some people, they want to help somebody, but they can't even help themselves. I just be like, Lord, do you see this? It make you want to say, Lord, do you see this? Come by here and see what is going on. Because I know I ain't boo-boo the food. I know my grandmother ain't made no food, because at the beginning, end of the day, I know you ain't trying to teaching me something that you don't even know. You're not even teachable. Come on now, how can you teach a fish to swim if you don't even know how to swim yourself? I mean, matter of fact, how can a fish teach you how to swim and you don't even know how to swim? Come on now, make it make sense. Make that make sense. Make it make sense, y'all. You can't teach me to do something you don't even know. Like, come on. Come on. But I'm slow though. Oh, okay. Yeah, in your world, yeah, in your eyesight. Don't underestimate me, okay? Please don't. Looks can be deceiving. Very deceiving. Because at the beginning and end of the day, God, He will vindicate on my behalf. Okay, He will speak for me. I don't have to say anything. 9 out of 10, God be speaking for me. I don't have to say anything. I don't be saying that. Even though it irritates me so bad, 9 out of 10, God is speaking for me. He be like, you know what, daughter, don't say nothing because I got this. I say, okay, Lord, it's in your hands. You got it. Because there's a whole lot of things I've been wanting to say to people for years. And it's like, the Lord just keep telling me, let it go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. I just be like, Lord, I just want to say it. And the Lord just be like, be quiet. So I'm like, okay. Let me shut up. Let me give it to the Lord. And let me keep going. And when I tell people to stuff, I just be venting. Like, I don't really mean it. I just be venting, and then when I vent, I get it over with. I'm over it. So know the difference between a person that's venting and a person that's you know just talking, but they still angry. Know the difference. Me, 9 out of 10, I just be venting. So I just be like, okay, I'm gonna get over it. You know what I mean? So yeah. But that's the lie for the day. That's the lie for the day. I made it. I already gave y'all word of encouragement. So I hope y'all was encouraged on today because I know some of y'all gonna watch the replay, and I thank you, y'all. Subscribe to my channel. And like I said, I thank God for where He brought me from. I came a long way. You came a mighty long way. I thank God that is my testimony, that I came from a mighty long way where God brought me from to where I am now. And I just thank God. And I never forget where I came from. I'm from the projects, Montgomery Projects. And I never forget when I come from, okay? So just to let you know, I always remember where I came from. So, no, I'm not too big-headed to forget where I come from. I've never been too big-headed anyways. But anyway, I'm just gonna eat my humble pie today, cause I'm always humble. First of all, I'm a humble person, So for those that know me, and for those that think they know me, but they don't know, they just heard about me, but they didn't spend time with me, but they think they know me up and down. They think they know me, but they really don't. Just like they hear birds singing, but they don't know those songs that they're singing. Okay, I'm gonna leave that for another live for another day. But anyway, always remember this: when people think you slow, just to let you know, they are the ones that's slow, and they are slower. Always remember that. Y'all have a nice, blessed day, and let me know what you think about this video down at the comments, and I hope this helps. Remember, be strong. You're smart, not dumb. God bless y'all, and good night.